start your presentation.
Hello everyone. I hope I'm audible and visible.
Yes, you're audible.
Uh, First of all, I, Hardik Verma, on behalf of my co-authors Shashwat Tiwari, Aarti Nagpure, and Umesa Ahmed, would like to extend greetings to the session chairman, Honorable Dr. Shashank Shrirambar sir, session co-chair Dr. P.R. Deshmukh sir, session coordinator Professor Bhele ma'am, Dr. Raut ma'am, and to everyone present today in this session. I would also like to thank the conference judges panel and the committee for providing us with this esteemed and great opportunity to present our project paper in this conference, international conference ICRIP 21. Okay, so our project electronic component identifier by the authors Hardik Verma, that's me, Aarti Nagpure, Shashwat Tiwari, and Umes Ahmed, mentored and guided by Dr. P.R. Deshmukh sir, is a deep learning and computer vision model, and it is an algorithm which is capable of identifying electronic components which are pointed towards it in real time. This project is based on a deep learning and computer vision model, that is YOLO v3. I'll just tell about what's YOLO in the next slides. So YOLO v3 is a clever convolutional neural network. So it's a convolutional neural network, or CNN, which is based on darknet 53 framework, and it applies a neural network to the whole image at once. I'll just go in the details in our further slides, but here, as I said, it applies the neural network to the whole image at once. That's the reason why it is YOLO, or you only look once. This model is YOLO. And then this algorithm compares the trained model which we have already trained, and it compares the trained model with the input image so as to give out some probability values. And this algorithm is very much faster than other neural networks because of this reason, that it scans the whole image at once, while other neural networks scans every input image line by line or pixel by pixel. So hence YOLO v3 is faster. Now let's see what a CNN is. As I mentioned, YOLO v3 is a CNN, or convolutional neural network. So what is a CNN? A CNN, as I said, convolutional neural network, or it is also called conVNet, is a deep learning algorithm which is also known as space invariant algorithm because of its some features. Now this can take in an input image, assign probability values on various different parts of the image, and then be able to differentiate between one another. Now, let's see a basic example. So here, the working of a project goes as we have inputted the image on the left. As you can see, this image was inputted in the convolutional neural network YOLO v3, and the output, we got this image as a result, wherein you can see it states that this particular object is a register, this particular object is a register with various values. These values are probability values. Now, here we can see a basic working of how a neural network works. Mind, not CNN, a basic general neural network. A neural network takes in an input in image form. In our case, it's electronic components, images, and then it does all the processing in the hidden layers. And at the output, what we get is an image with the electronics component detected with various probability values. Now, this is just a general example, a general representation. Now, this, if you're able to see this moving animation, this is kind of an actual representation of the CNN which we are using. So why are we using a CNN in our case? So there are some points through, because of which we are using CNN. As you can see in this animation, each neuron, for example, this neuron is connected to 5 or 6 neighboring neurons, and only the neighboring neurons, which decreases load on it and indirectly increases the performance, as compared to other neural networks wherein every neuron is connected to every other neuron in the next layer and in the previous layer. So using a CNN gives us maximum speed and more efficiency. Next, we use ReLU. What's ReLU? A ReLU is rectified linear unit function, which in our case is our activation function. So you might have noticed in this animation there are some neurons which are blinking and are bright. So these neurons are those neurons with higher probability values or higher accuracy values. So rectified linear unit function, which is ReLU, identifies those neurons and puts focus on them, and then transfers those neurons or those values towards the end or towards the output, through which we can get efficient training and efficient testing. CNN also does downscaling of images. which indirectly gives us better speed and more accuracy. Now, as I already said many times, that YOLO goes on the principle by you only look once. That is, it scans the images at once. Along with that, it also looks for certain features or certain parts of the images, and it keeps that in mind. So that's called feature extraction. While other neural networks studies each bit and each pixel, YOLO smartly identifies certain features and keeps that in the feature set, and that's called feature extraction. So these are the reasons why we're using CNN. Now let's see the working methodology of our project. So firstly, we collected a huge amount of images of electronic components that acted as the data set of our model. Next, to use this data set to make it workable, we labeled this data set. So we used some labeling software and we drew bounding boxes around it to to specify this object is present in this image at that particular location. Then there were training and testing. So for testing we had two options. One was local testing, wherein we use the machine's power of a local machine, and then cloud testing, where we use the resources provided by by cloud computing method. Then we got the result. We'll see the some results in a minute. Now we use transfer learning methodology, wherein we use YOLO v3's Darknet 53 frameworks pre-trained model to help our model in training. And while testing, as I already mentioned, ReLU, so that ReLU activation function which helps in the fasting the process, we use that. Now here, for example, as I said, the focus on the special neurons. So these you can see, for example, in this 36th layer has been skipped ahead. 61st layer has been skipped ahead. This was done because of ReLU identified that these neurons might be special and have better accuracy values, so as to add them or contribute their values towards the output layer. Now here are some testing results. So as you can see in this image of a transistor was inputted in our YOLO model, and out at the output we got a box saying that this is a transistor with 62% accuracy, stating that 62% chances are that this image or this component is a transistor. Similarly, various images for LEDs have been tested. Now same for capacitor and other resistors as well. As you can see, different values, like 49% our model says that this is a resistor, 30% that this is a resistor. Now, as as I told you about CNN and YOLO, there are multiple variations of YOLO. So we used YOLO v3, which is based on Darknet 53. There's other versions as well, like YOLO v5. So this is a statistical comparison between them, and the reason why we used YOLO v3. So I'll just to conclude by telling the future scope and the reason why we made this project, because in many industries and many certain practical places where it was impossible for human hand to reach, so we made this algorithm which can be induced in a smartphone app or a standalone camera, so it can reach those places where humans hands cannot practically reach. So there we can identify some components. It can be also coupled with some other sensors to do many other smart things like value calculation and error detection and error prediction of ways in which error can be detected. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much. I'm open for questions.
Did
Thank
you
you.
develop any hardware for this project? Any hardware is involved?
Not exactly. Well, you can say a camera is involved, but we did not make it in our, we did not make it. We use the smartphone's camera or the camera from the webcam of our laptop to use this as an input source.
From the image of the component itself, it will identify.
Yes, sir. We can also give a soft version of an image. We can directly input the image, or we can take a live image from a webcam or smartphone.
You have mentioned the local testing. So what is
Yes.
that local testing?
As we developed a complete algorithm and set of programs through which we done testing. So while testing, we need a graphical. As I said, these we are working on images. So processing the images, downscaling the images, and also the testing part requires so much of graphic processor unit, graphical power. So right now the laptops which we use or the devices which we have are limited to a performance wise. So while testing the locally, we it would take so many minutes or in some cases many hours to give out the result. But if we have a good higher performance computer, So we can do that in a few seconds or few minutes. So that's why we went for cloud testing, where we've used Google Collaboratory. They provide free resources like high performance GPUs. We used NVIDIA's Titan T4, which is a workstation level GPU, 16 gigabytes of GPU. We used that, and we got the results in few seconds on and some few minutes. We use that in training and testing as well. So that's what I meant by local testing and cloud testing.
Any questions from audience? Go ahead, sir. You may ask again. Any questions from audience? Okay, thank you, Hardik.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Hardik, for nice presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Then we do a nice presentation of Hardik Group about the YALO Y3 algorithms and how it is useful to identify the electronics components.